Dr. Marissa Pei is a speaker, an author, and a business consultant. Past clients include Neutrogena, Bank of America, and Toyota. Dr. Pei, welcome to Making It.
Thank you.
Customer service is what we're talking about,
Yes.
and bad customer service is something that we assume happens, but we probably don't know a whole lot about. Isn't that true?
Yes, something we take for granted, something that we spend lots of money doing advertising to get the customers to the door, and then when they get to the door, not all of them like what they see or what they get.
And we have no idea the exact numbers, some of us, of how they really respond when they're not happy with what you've given them, but some people have compiled them.
Yes, they have. They say it's about 4 to 6% of customers who will actually complain about the treatment they've received, and the rest, 90-some%, just leave because they think that if they complain, there's no reason or hope for a remedy, so they don't even bother.
So you're thinking everything's okay, but actually most of the people that don't like what you're doing are just walking out the door.
They're gone. They're gone. And the most valuable thing they can give you is feedback, but the thing that we seem not to like is feedback. I don't know about you, but when someone says to me, "Can I talk to you?" I usually don't go, "Oh yeah, please, tell me what I did wrong." So we have this barrier, almost like a psychological barrier against wanting to know why something went wrong.
Is that one of the biggest traps that businesses fall into?
Absolutely.
What did they do wrong where this is concerned?
Well, when customers complain, it's treated as a problem, not necessarily looking for a solution, but as something it's like, yeah, the customer's always right, and we're going to have to fix this, and we really don't want to. And the customer feels that. Or the customer service rep does want to remedy, but because of policies or processes or systems in the organization, they're not given the empowerment to actually make a decision that would remedy what was going wrong.
Is this all because of a fictitious belief structure, or perhaps either an outdated, outmoded, or otherwise inefficient belief structure on the part of the business?
Yes. Most businesses think that all organizations should run like a well-oiled machine, that logic, rational thought prevail in organizations. And I don't know about you, but shift happens on a daily basis, and when shift happens, that's illogical, it's irrational. If we don't work that process into our organizations and say, you know what, things are going to go bad once in a while, no matter how much we prepare, no matter how much we train, no matter how much money we put into the organization. It's not always going to be perfect. It's not going to be always great. So how do we factor in humanness in organizations so that people don't feel that pressure and the catastrophe when things don't go perfectly?
Give me an example. I'm talking to you on the phone.
Right.
I don't like the interaction we've just had, or I don't like the service.
Right.
Give me an example of how you'd handle that, being human, saying, you know, we're not a well-oiled machine. How do you handle it?
Right. If I notice that things are going from bad to worse and the customer's just about ready to hang up the phone, then instead of saying what I usually hear myself, which is, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, which to me is not an apology, or I'm sorry that this is happening, which is not an apology. If that customer service rep said to me, you know what, I am so sorry, we got started on the wrong foot. I have to tell you, I'm not having a great day, and I'm starting to feel like I'm taking it out on you. Can we start this conversation over? If someone said that to me, I am there. I'm going to buy stuff, and I'm going to tell 3 to 5 people about that positive interaction. Whereas if it was the former interaction, the average person tells 10 people how bad that interaction was. I hear stories about it all day long. Friends who tell me, oh, I just had my cable put in and I couldn't believe the guy told me that I needed to buy a new TV because it wasn't their cable problem. So it truly is, if we can factor in the humanness of our interactions and cut each other some slack, it's going to be more fun working.
So it sounds like the end game is make sure that they leave with a good taste in their mouth, no matter what happens.
Absolutely.
Dr. Pei, I wish I had more time.
Yes, I do.
Good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
And we'll tell you how you can contact Dr. Marissa Pei right after this.